guys, I'm Zoe. Welcome to my channel. So today we are doing a Pan face slash eyeshadow palette introduction for 2023. So if you're interested in seeing more, just keep watching. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing and like this video if you'd like to see more, or just, to support me, please. Yeah, so without waiting any longer, let's just get right into it. All right, so I don't know if I'm gonna do them combined every, like for the whole year, but I wanted to do the intro of them both together because I thought, it's usually a little more boring, especially the face palette, but the eyeshadow palette is, that's a big one, the one I'm choosing. But yeah, I have them both in my hand here. I don't want to do any spoilers. But yeah, I'm gonna do them like the face palette. I'm gonna do more like kind of, okay, I'll just get right into it. We'll start, which one should I start with? I think I'll start with the face palette first. So the face palette I'm wanting to pan this year is the Cheekleader Bronze Squad palette. And this one I've had since, oh my gosh, I didn't put in my notes. I think 2019. That's when I got this in the summer. I think it's how old it is I don't remember exactly which month because I usually have them monthly. It still smells awesome. I already did a lot of use on them last year, so there's already quite a good use on these. So the starting weight on this one is 326 grams. My scale is really cheap, so hopefully the weights are accurate. I just wanted to keep track just to see if I can see anything. So it's gonna be a pretty chill one, but here, let me show you the inside of this palette. That's it right here. As you can see that, like, there's a dip in the center of this. This shade, I'm gonna keep track, but I'm not planning on finishing at all. This one, it used to have like full like design on it. I'm sure I'm gonna hit pan on this one soon. This one I've used like so much. You can see like it's been used. Like it has been used. I feel like this corner is the one that's most raised. I've used this like almost 100 times. This one, it doesn't have that much use. But yeah, I'll probably like just keep like a picture like on the side or something to talk about what my goals are. So the goal is not to pan the whole palette. That's not the goal at all. So we'll start with Gold Rush. So this one here, my goal is to finish this because I know I can. I know it's a waffle pan, and when I can see, I think the weights like this on the back, that one is like one of the least. That one and Cookie are the one that have the least amount of product in there. Like Gold Rush and Cookie both have 5 grams. Coralista has 8 grams. Hula and Hula Caramel as well have 8 grams. So the goal for Gold Rush and Cookie is to finish both of them. That is the goal for each of them. And Hula, I'd love to finish, but from what I've heard and from what my experience is, because of how much I've used it, and you can still read Hula on it, I would like to finish, but I think my main goal will be to hit pan and then hopefully get more use. But I have a few bronzers I want to finish as well, like the Laguna, and then I have another one that I would like to pan. So that's probably not gonna happen. And Coralista, that one I would just like to hit pan. That is my goal. And Hula Caramel, I would like to use it. Like, I'd probably use it as an eyeshadow, and I can more get away with it, I guess, in the summer with a very, very light hand. Like, I have used it. You cannot tell, but I have used it. There's a glitter from the other shade side. It's matte. They're both matte bronzers. And Hula is also not my favorite bronzer that I have, but yeah, that's the goals for this. And monthly goals, I would like to use, and again, I'm gauging these, so we'll see how I do each month. I already used them. I haven't kept track of them because I wanted to show this is my palette when I start. This is how this looks like. But yeah, so the goal for Gold Rush, I would like to use it 10 times, Cookie 10 times, Hula 7, Coralista 3, and Hula Caramel, I'd like to use it at least once. So those are my monthly goals for this palette. So we'll see how much damage I can make. And now for the palette. This one is reflective, you can see. It's been my focus palette kind of last year, but I've had a moment where I wasn't wearing eyeshadow. I just wasn't feeling it. I've been wearing more face items, but I'm fully back into eyeshadows because it's winter and like fall I started as well. It's my Natural Lust palette from Too Faced. Yeah, this one, the starting weight is 292 grams. This is how my palette is looking like. I don't know if you can see, but there is a dip in this one. Oh yeah, you can see like that. That one has a dip. That one has disturbance. Most of them have disturbance slash dips. Like this one is a bit of a dip. So there's this one. So obviously the goal is not to finish this. That's just not realistic. I'm doing this I'm giving myself some slack on this. This is going to be, again, I say pan that palette, it's more going to be like focus palette. But for strategy on this one that I'm going to do is I have focus shades that I'm going to do this year as well. So for my monthly goal, I would like to use this palette at least 5 times alone. So 5 different looks with it and use the rest like as much as possible. And my goal for next month is to have pan in, is that what I said? And buff it out, yeah, on that one. And I would like pan as well and take the cake. So this one would be like more of a lid setting shade or like blending out the edges. This one is a good crease shade for me because of how pale I am. So yeah, I would like pan on both of these by next update. So there will be my focus shades. Also, I have a focus shimmer because those two are more easy. That's definitely gonna happen. My focus shimmer is Too Good that I wrote. Oh yeah, okay. This one here. That's because it's more cool tone, and as you can tell, there's a dip, and the dip happened after one use. So I'm thinking it's gonna be more like quickly, but also for any panners out there, from what I've heard, is that Too Faced shadows are very hard to hit pan on, especially mattes. But yeah, I can say that's true. I've used this like 15 times and there's not a big dip. This one I've used like 25 times, and yeah, hardly anything. And for me, how it works too is like this one, is it this one? Yeah, this one is also like a lid setting shade. So once I'm hitting pan on this, I will try and go with this one. And inner corners, I have this one and this one. This one has a bit of shimmer to it, so I use that as like my brow bone highlight. This one I think was not pressed properly because like this corner down there, like I have a dip there. So yeah, I love this palette. There's a lot of mauves and like oranges. Lovely, very, very pretty palette. So yeah, the goal is to hit pan on as many shades as I can. I don't think I'm going to finish any shades. I don't think that's something I would like to do, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I just like to show this palette more love since it is my oldest palette in my collection. I've had it, I think, since, like, I wrote it down too. I don't know, I think it's 2019 when this palette came out. Like, I didn't write them down here. I wrote notes and everything. But yeah, so like I said, I don't know. Since I'm taking it so slow and very chill, that's why I'm putting them two in the same video. So I might do that again next time because I can see I only filmed for like 9 minutes. So I feel like I should keep them both in the same video. And then when I do updates, it will probably be longer, especially for this one. This is going to be the one that takes the longest time, and this one, not as much. But yeah, those are my goals for the month. I don't have like goals for like all shades to use at least once kind of thing. That's not gonna happen. I know the matte black I probably won't. When I do smoky black looks, I'll probably use that. And also this is gonna be like companion palette. So if there is like a cream in another palette, I'm not gonna use this palette because it's not something I do. I kind of just use the palette I'm using. If I'm missing a shade, then I dip into something else, which is usually this one, because this one is always on my desk. So, looks like that's everything. So recap is for the pan that palette, I would, like my face palette, I mean, I would like to use the Gold Rush 10 times, Cookie 10 times, Hoola 7 times, Coralista 3 times, Hoola Caramel once at least. The Too Faced palette, I want to hit pan and the 2 shades at the top. And also I have a Focus Shimmer and a Focus Matte. I didn't even talk about Focus Matte, whoops, sorry. So the Focus Matte is, oh yeah, it's Embrace Me or Fall Hard. I'll try both and see which one I choose. So yeah, so that's that. That is my introduction for my Pan That Face Lash eyeshadow palette. So again, if you enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.